Keep on watching pinaxtv.
What's up? My name is James Gardner. Keep watching Pinax.
So breaking news Abeka Yensano Echumu ese Fela Makafui currently on Nukunu Medikal Omanchannel Eda Emontain so no sabre a new attack asaba so ebusiafo come say last week and this week dear it is not for different points at all because currently no oko Twitter Fela Makafui is trending number 1. Yes, she's trending number 1 on Twitter. Now the question is Edena Ekoso this time around no the marriage issues with Medikal and Emma trending number 1. Now what is happening is that Meneo Ekase a police for and sa aso Fela Makafui mo enyasem ketwa. Is it because of the marriage? No. What is it about? Nina no say Meneo Kase krata tintin bia babeto monten so etremu say some shady deals be illegal drugs ne products bia sebe Fela etono no na inhwehwemu akoso ama na me ne wo ekase among all these day sebe atorenche ma say na warrior mu nsem agent training social media no esono and afi there this issue was also coming up na me no ka say pharmacy council ka ho bie I think so an individual person enche ye be disclose nipa or ye the actual mono na wo mo this information we about bonten so wo mu say Fela going through some selling bi am just watonton products bi amamba ya bi ni ade already yesterday there was this video and trending from the Singleton lady for Santua and all kasa about people selling waist trainers and then nyama then they'll be drinking tea and stuff just to make it look like omenya all those kind of things. You get what I'm saying? Emma, people were saying say she was referring to Fela Makafui. Now so we got the update said she wasn't referring to Fela Makafui. Lo and behold, that story information Ebani said sabre there Fela eyade ensa asoni mu just because yesusu se watonton niema bia sebe illegal FDA and approve and it's unhealthy. Yes, so that is the press release out and that screens no so let me take my time na minkai press release ni mo emfa emamwa or say for immediate release iSpy GH247 Akwesi Quarantine arrest Fela Makafui. So iSpy GH247, a renowned investigative documentary filmmaking firm in collaboration with the Pharmacy Council Ghana, has successfully apprehended Fela Makafui Precious, a social media influencer stroke actress, for unlawful activities related to the sale of unregistered drugs yesterday 22nd May 2024. Internet ebusiame twema na chese jumekua edin iSpy GH247 ye twemu se oye investigative filmmaking firm. They can say omoye organization bia omodo ensemu sukoshisheshe ensemu about what is happening and what is going on. Now ochemu set together with the Pharmacy Council Ghana Pharmacy Council ade omode omonsa aso Precious Fela Makafui emu omuchemu ese waton endro bia ebusiafo enro no it is not registered sebe genim se Ghana ha emra chemu se o ton edro bia na say anything it needs to go through a procedure. It was say FDA and sasomo any ade nanso no as a way no FDA any mo hwe no nenam so ama ensa aso Fela Makafui ma me no ka say de ye chemu say she has been apprehended na say or aban kukumu a wo mo nhwehwemu say after 6 months of meticulous monitoring of Fela's social media posts on TikTok and Instagram, Akwesi Quarantine and his team of undercover investigative journalists from iSpy GH247 gathered evidence of her illegal activities. Intino omo twema omo de bosome bako ensia eno mo de si ho no mo de ado asem ni musuko aye nhwehwemu aye it's more or less like anas. Okay, so these people no say ye hwemu a na say there are some way somehow like anas arimi yaw the investigative organization Tiger IPI, but this one is I Spy GH247. Now which you say omode abusumi nsia and omode tena say yes anhwehwemu no na nhwehwemu n'echi no na omu follow fella ne post ne ade a oye wo social media no eso. That is ne TikTok page, ne Instagram page. Unim say influencers ne they more often no omu posti niema ewo ho nto mo che so mo ani edi n'echi a andaji sa and omu abe realize say she's doing this illegal stuff or niema no ye illegal. Now one of the things that omu boss so no selling on registered drugs. Selling on registered drugs, not to say auto indro no sebi FDA ensa enshase edro no emfa nhwehwemu biemu ema yenjin to mu se edro we ema se nipa benom anase unoma enya nsunsan so boni bia wo so anase enya any side effect wo so until she has been selling on registered drugs and afin so yetrema false advertising yenim se influencers wo krom hanum say most ayana sebi for the omo product any nyema komo say omo embo hu dero enfama omo, and they are saying say some of the advertisements are fella ayeno it is on baby or honoma false and after so no she has been selling on registered drugs. There are other pachofa screenshot if I've press released the two screens no so mame, and now they are saying that publishing unapproved adverts by Food and Drugs Board Authority and non American was FDA. Entini chema advert ni bi wo hono ma omo ya sebe Food and Drugs Board enfansan shase with fellas issue no na say some of the adverts are all just some of the deals influencer deals are all yeah Emma and no FDA anymore because I will follow some of the adverts are media houses ni bi or Ghana hanum say you realize that the anytime adverts ni be query you said this advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA, but from what is being gathered not say most of these things are fella etono FDA and sa enshase. Now Metwaso say upon arrest a range of products were seized at her Mempiasem shop. Yes, so yechemu say omuchi ni so na niema bebre e woni ho a omu CZ ya na say ensa so mu yes fertility tea, fibroid and womb tea. The way some of the niema na fella airton but and hips enlargement syrup. Yes, say ni say ma bebre na pese omuto ne mu odu yes so o nante na so kama yes o ton sa niema ni bi but and hip enlargement oil and also no ebi e woni ho booty cream, booty scrub, hip and butt tea, breast firming and enlargement cream. These are some of the products. It was in the possession of fella aumukoto say it was in the shop on no and I'm so Emma omochino no so omagisa niema ni nyina efre nsema wo mo ede no akwakopie mu ewo sebe mpanimfo police akache wo mo toto na no. Now say during questioning, okay, for these are some of the things. Vagina toxic pills, male sexual vagina detox pills, male sexual vitality tea, spice herbal infection mixture, yoni wash gel, orgasmic gel, weight gain syrup, spice coated powder, tiger herbal mixture, sweet drip honey. These are things that sister fella Makafui or ton edeman crofo muchemu says saniema we nyina no FDA has not approved, some are not registered. Not to say if you use it at your own risk because ye nim esunsun. So we know say every product that is being manufactured no ye de call FDA say the beya omo be test in omo hu niama ye de the product no if it is safe for human consumption ebe boa any sanioma ni nyina. Now may to us see during questioning fella confessed that most of the drug she sold were not registered by the FDA. She has since been granted bail. Ebusian for not just say ye trema fella nankasa yenyamfa ne court here, but she has accepted she's guilty of the crime. Yanyamfa ne court ne kwa wajia to mu say indro na auton edeman for products she's selling to some women, some men because ye who male sexual vitality tea near their dear wom all these things that she has been selling, no sebe FDA any minjoni ho she. FDA has no idea about it. And na enkodan chain no so no. She was aware saying FDA enye ho she, and she was selling it somehow unregistered. But what we are learning is that she has been granted bail. Now, see, this joint operation aims to protect the public from harmful and unapproved products, ensuring the highest level of pharmaceutical care and competent providers. Further updates will be provided soon. Into muchum sasabre dear. Ayade mpanimfo ama ni bail, but though bail no omo de ama no mu gusu a omo eye nhwehwemu. So the question people are asking is, why would you sell a product unim say product enye registered? 1, 2, FDA has not approved this product. Now, all tone, are you trying to put yourself into trouble? And even aside that, no, another problem people are having is that among all days, the marriage issue kosono and afi there's a issue way eba up. Is it deliberate? Omo chenya na the marriage issue never up and sana omo yo imagine say sebe they would bring all this out, and I say it's just a mere coincidence say among all this chaos, and I say in some way koso about the marriage, and when you na eba up. Now let's look at this. We are in a country the embra and the yejuma. Now the law is saying that any product that comes out for people to use, that product, it was a product, going through a particular processor. FDA be share in a product, when we say a product, sabe it is safe product, any side effect, any instance and so body bia. Now we have all people influencers all over social media, and there was I say hip tea, wine butt enlargement, like it's all over the place, and women. And now they are finding out this issue. Now I want to ask this question. Say this issue Abba say marriage issue, and now she's trending #1 on Twitter and other places because of this selling of unregistered product and then unapproved product from the FDA. Is it just a coincidence? Mamenko Nana Hona Omboy with this issue. Is it just a coincidence? And I say is because of what Medikal Eba Bonte Bekanye say Neyereno HI say obeye like possession, and then he wasn't in support, and also had the issues baby. Is it that thing? No, and Emma sebi omunya the chance, and also omunya bibi esomu to say that yes, finally I say yenya de yeshe, or it was just a mere coincidence.
Okay, so this is a very sad issue. First of all, Uma updates now. It is so sad. Say all of these things is happening at the same particular time. At the time, Makafui, her marriage is in Christ, and she just moved out of her matrimonial home just yesterday. And it's so sad where we've got. But honestly, this is just something. I mean, Maka say a starter. For the past few months, I don't know if you've studied. Nigerians almost started sad. They started by first of all jailing Bobrisky after he.
Handled their currency
after he meaning so he and she spraying currencies near the other on social media. Emma, they even arrested the person who was perpetrating that was the very dark man.
Sure.
And even one Nigerian billionaire. So you see that Nigerians right now are cracking the whip. And even after that, what we saw was that a Nigerian governor who was also caught also flaunting the same rules by throwing we realized that the EFCC stormed this. I don't know if you watched the videos on social media. They wanted to arrest the governor, and call a minister of state. So now that things are changing, and now we are going to hold people like Fela Makafui accountable.
Sure.
What is really sad about this whole Fela Makafui issue is that she is selling these things, and at the end of the day, she's not using them herself. Now, she went on a Belamundi show to say, watch a bono $8,000.
Okay.
How did she get that money? I know that she has to work genuinely to get that money, but is it at the expense of selling fraudulent stuff to people on social media? Now, you tell her, say, social media, say, no Muslim tea na our waist can be like yours.
Or snatch our waist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's me girl me ni date you so per wasem. Example, I will see me fella Makafui asem or follow on Instagram. Fella Makafui catch us snatch tea whatever. Oh no, you get a slim belly. Now this lady have been forcing her to go and do exercise at the gym or so on. And she takes money about 1,000 or so cedis. Go and buy a fake product and forever ever send no tear. And fella Makafui at the end of the day, she's flaunting new Range Rovers, new Toyota and Land Cruisers in our face, telling us that she's a woman of valor. And that is the same reason why she is not even respecting her own husband. It is sad that something like this is happening to fella Makafui. But then if we say we'll go by the rules, we need to take her accountable. Now, what we expect to see is that by she should be arraigned before court and she should be tried. See the way Nigerians handled Bobrisky's issue.
Sure.
Within 2 weeks, he was in jail. Minoka say he's in jail. See, an Obia ya where, omo ya where the anabibia, yet to 2 papers. Obia to 2 scar. Because that naira abuse, no. You see, an abofre, wouldn't air crown on him said the first constitutional to me a better naira abuse.
Yeah.
So we need to start cracking these people to them. Not just this lady. Many people on social media, especially on TikTok, one more products saying things just for money.
Yeah.
A critical example, Obi to say Hajia Bintu. Hajia Bintu was busily selling Kaya Mata. Nigeria Nikas a Kaya Mata for boys, for girls. This same lady was also selling creams at Sebe. Purportedly, your banner the flower see a Bema no da obeka. Again, this lady was also selling products. Bema only obada and now your banner dear was see a Bema no da a hot shit. When did this thing start coming? And you know the funny thing? This lady did not even check the background of this company. You're sending Instagram. Can you do an advert for me? She doesn't even cross-check. I charge 2,000 cedis. Okay, we'll pay 5,000.
Yeah.
And she's basically saying it. And if you see this lady, and let's be honest, this immediately you're a guy, you're a lady. You hit 35, 36. You are prone to fibroid, you are prone to hypertension, you are prone to breast cancer, you are prone to diabetes,
waist
you are prone
pains,
to cancer,
knees pains, everything.
Yeah. Broni exercise. Where USA? Ahomache na Broni exercise. Obi o jeju ahomache obe sorry 4:30 no ko jogging na ba bibini obe sorry late. Or sorry later, or no wakofa slim tea. You think that nature is a fool? On your side, so now slim tea or shana slim tea ni any year or nim bema 2, 3, 4 ada. Wako Nigeria, wako Theki. Ako ye your friend is saying like possession or bebana ni tuna yeke sino asambe yehu photo shoots. This is the same thing that our ladies are doing now. Or we go on social media and see the number of Nigerian young ladies and even Ghanaian young ladies are omuye. Minka it's here for you. In 2017, 18, 19, in Japan, the baby mama be buye ewo benfo. Very beautiful lady. The lady was even working, I think, in one of the ministerial. That lady could have been the first vice president and the first female president of Ghana. She is dead all because she went to Dr. Benfo. And a bra no onya internal bleeding, you know. The doctor was not even there. She died like a hen, a cock. Sad. And we need to hold these people accountable. So for let's stay in there.
But they are saying we should blame Medikal because Medikal exposed her.
Medikal also need the eba. Now, people are not reading in between the lines. A year later now, fella Makafui or petition a year IGP said investigating Medikal.
Yeah.
She did not put abuse there. She did not put divorce there. Or say investigate him. Why do you think say all of a sudden Obawo? You see, in as much as I like Medikal's narrative, a same BI you were 2 types. There were 3 your friend is a stance.
Sure.
Person A side, that is Medikal side. Person B side, that is Fela Makafui side.
Okay.
And person C, and not the C near the actual truth. Between both of them, they know the actual truth.
Yeah.
But anonymity ni we ni ho. Until later now, Fela Makafui trust they should investigate Medikal. No, one case abuse, one case house, one case anything. She said, investigate this guy. And why do you think for 2 years a lady will live with a guy, all of a sudden also be divorcing, all of a sudden also on penny beam? And Fela even stated, say, for some time now, Medikal was not in the house. Why is it that all of a sudden Fela Makafui say investigating Medikal? Is it what is happening? Does it have to do with some 419, some sakawa, some rituals? What is going on? And that Fela be being no.
So that goes on to ascertain the fact that unity is power, because omubom no all these things no na MPP montensa sisi ana omo separating na fella is on her own, medical is on his own no afi de eniema MPP ba. But do you think say what people are saying that medical nense more kan about fella ekoye BBL no enoa and asebi I expose the fella Makafui nana I want is that thing very true, because Ghana for the asemnya ba ya obia ne the side of the story, but if that is it should we say that medical anya diana
I say be movie akọ ken de no so because ken so update about no you see the truth will always prevail.
Okay.
What I say, me amite me kum nipa, the truth will always prevail. Me amite juma na me ma framework, the truth will always prevail.
Okay.
What I say, the oye wo wiase bia no, you need to know so the truth will always prevail. Fela Makafui, it was just a matter of time. If you look on social media, people have been complaining, say lady no or selling fake products. Oko kan na the fans na ba attack you, and you are fighting against so many ade. People have even been complaining. Say Fela Makafui BBL. She went on social media and interviewed to deny it.
Sure.
Now the husband is confirming it. Before all of this, information about how those call celebs or say Fela Makafui or New Duani will fee a yampa. And then Medikal confirm it. In same bebre, and now we are learning say in-laws no Medikal ne mame any fella mame omu jina so awari no tokon hunu and awari negu. And then whatever is happening, I confirm that. So you see, when the forces in you and you Charlie, but at the end of the day, it is bound to happen. She will be exposed. Not just that, there are many people ever yet Tikroma the same way men's good in same buy. What happened? So the truth in the abeba, you can be sell products in the money, and not just there. There are people in the now me call East Legon. Sa yes slave queen so me be shops I was me park me car I was shop be 5 hours no be in rush shop. This lady will come and tell you say she's worked and sold whatever it is akoto Range Rover 1 million. Nko idea here na auto ultimate koto Range Rover. If you are making a profit of 20,000 cedis a month, that is 200 million. In a year, we are looking at almost 240,000 cedis. So for you to buy a Range Rover, which is almost like 2 million Ghana cedis, which means you might have worked for almost 5 years. Think about it, and that's crying full on buy. It is a year you now 20,000 cedis profit a month. That is, it will take you like 4 years to buy a car. That Range Rover, and they just open a shop. Obi and shop in there will hold for showcase. In Tadine woman one share. Or co event and no aqua fat no question. We are not about or the abayi senior san hang wash and hang. We are because what 2 will be a similar to Range Rover. A yasau no more. They sleep with men. That is what they do. And they will be exposed. This year is the year of expose, and it's really going to happen. But it is so sad. Nana
said this year is a year of expose. So I shared the year of expose. Now, Yenko a year the Parliament House, Metre Ghana, Yemrashe Bejefi, Ebusiameno Kase. And Sembia si wo honom no. Kamia said we all didn't see this coming. Yan Kasa Ian Kennedy Japan ane one a year minority leader Kisley at forcing omudia boy nipa o mrashebejefia enyasem ketwa. Now the question is what happened? And then see and then enam so Alma Kennedy Japan ene a year Kisley at forcing edesi nisa ebusia. We have the video and check ye be kwakoshe ninyina, but answer na no mame mamu the brief and I said the background of the enam so Emma sa and same when you na esi. So we know say for some time now oba Ghana hanum say adia bakwa day in day out amount for air can wasem the depreciation of the city cedi no say oh share $1 to 1 cedi is almost like 15 Ghana cedis. Euro crowd them say 16 cedis and a pounds so na baby on them. Now mostly no aya na amount for focus dollar because Ghana had we trade more with the dollar. Now abeye and some amount for baby can want them say hey baby a dollar equal there can we survive baby a dollar equal there can we survive. What is happening? Because MP before share baby say na ye buy ye betchi dollar ne jina ho na ye de tie best on the 9 na ye be ni say a whole lot of things, but right now the dollar is moving at a pace enya sem ketwa na no ena chese ye kopie mu e wo mrahye bedwafi a enti ase anya ejuma eye honorable Kennedy Akromatv Japan eye mrahye bedwani edema Asin Central one eye minority leader eye case the ato forcing omo ede afeso a ebusia nya asem ketwa ye nkone nkohwe video ni ye ba ye beto aso.
Today's rate, the exchange rate, is not 15.3, but nobody. Again, the food inflation is not 48, but we didn't say anything. The moment he gets on his feet, everybody is screaming from the other side. So, Mr. Speaker, what is the description that should be given to them for their behavior? It's becoming too much. We can also get up and scream at them. What will be the results you're going to get out of that? So, my honorable members, with all due respect, you don't have the license to scream and think nobody has the license to respond. Yeah, we can also respond accordingly, but what will be the fate of the house? So I'm challenging my minority leader to tell us. I just came from a Greek bank and I know the rate. So tell us what is today's rate. You are saying 15.3. Tell us. Thank you very much.
Yes, minority leader.
Mr. Speaker, it's important for me to put this on record. Mr. Speaker, I check my facts anytime I speak. Mr. Speaker, I'm a man of numbers and I don't joke with my numbers. Mr. Speaker, before I spoke, I sent a message to someone who operates a forex bureau, Mr. Speaker, and asked the rate at a forex bureau. Mr. Speaker, I have the evidence here. He said $1 is 15 cedis, 30 pesos. 15 pesos. Mr. Speaker, this is a place, anytime I want to buy a dollar, if I want to travel, I buy dollar from. Mr. Speaker, and this is the information I was given. So, Mr. Speaker, I use that as my information. I challenge him. You can bring yours as well. Mr. Speaker, finally, Mr. Speaker, the fact that if the headline
Today's rate, the exchange rate, is not 15.3, but nobody. Again, the food inflation is not 48, but we didn't say anything. The moment he gets on his feet, everybody is screaming from the other side. So, Mr. Speaker, what is the description that should be given to them for their behavior? It's becoming too much. We can also get up and scream at them. What will be the results you're going to get out of that?
So, for this is a serious clash pa. A very serious clash between Kennedy Akromatv Japan and afin so Kesli to force it. Now, Nina ejina dollar ni CD and sensemia dollar costo na CD bafem na say asem no I very serious. And you know say Ghana hands so ade ba kwa etanyan so so no say dollar ni costo me so into sukra costo. Dollar costo chiachi intos ane ene dame koto intos be the mama no. I don't want to talk about it, but let's go back to the issue. Nini na ene say Kesi ato force in mu say asat this morning anope na dollar bako 15 cedis 30 pesos. I mean cedis, yes. $1 Ghana hanum say no 15 cedis 30 pesos. Na no na Canadian Japan so mu say enye sa netie NDC for omu bu nsem gumu too much. Anya omu research here na say Kesi ato force ade a wanya no research here because ono Canadian Japan ni mu say why any research and no pay no wa check bibia wa ko bank kra some transactions near there. And what is happening no different from what case they are to force in HM say dollar no 15 cedis 30 pesos into no omonyo research because it said say and a minority for ever betie mu Parliament there and nya de omobema ho kwan amanabasa and people are saying say hey Ebane saying because for some time now, when me be the dance say yen share dante Kennedy Japan can was social media so and I say Parliament go no can you be on the crowd out in the baby I'm minding my business or how they will tear the so but so back as a party no Ken doesn't talk into a day porting and Sebi and I'm so my ne Ken eba bekes and people are saying say is Kennedy trying to defend Dr. Muhammad Bawumia and I said and I said we know or kasa because we know say Ken you will be or kind of cray truth. Ken is somebody that really speaks the truth. There have been times dollar no akoshra sebe waba bontin abe backlash mampeni Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia anyhow somehow. But this time around Ken is standing up for the majority in Parliament, no. Not just what to say Ken eni abre. I say NDC for no per se omo ya no mo di asem eba. Inti Ken say nya dia wo be pene so sa amanaba and then people are saying say wait there. It looks like Ken is on the side of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nana, what do you make of this issue?
Okay, so once an you know, this thing reminds me of one course I'm taking in the university.
Okay.
That is psychology. In psychology. In psychology, there's a topic in there for fallacy.
All right.
So fallacy na now one of the things in fallacy is that say meka say ohima esi sorry anopa no when root into sebe utrimu ne mubon. Okay. Now, for you to respond to this argument, okay, say now also o girl na no buy na utrimu to say. A technique in argument a friend hearing fallacy.
Okay.
Now fallacy won't be
argumentative fallacy, you know.
One of the things a woman say, you see, you presented the case and say the dollar itself is high.
Sure.
Okay. What can we do about it? Only for Kenny Japan to get up and tell us NDC time net is saying. You see, and it's so sad that Ken is doing this. But honestly, and yet, $1 yesterday, I made some invoices I was telling you, and I was charged a certain amount of money. Meanwhile, it was painful. Forget say, in dollars. If they pay you in dollars, and because you see, people don't know, you have two type of rates. You have buying rate and you have selling rate.
Yeah.
And they say usually no BB and I say obi tua wisika. They give you in I think say the buying rate, which is a very small one.
Yeah.
But so BB if you are brochure, they set the dollar to you. The banks sell the dollar to you, especially if they have to charge it in dollars. And one beto pinga. In drade kakra no. Esan say standing order muka so ni nyina kwa hosi so and so dollars me nuaba me no ka say account no scan ebetom na besa because of the dollar rate. Now debia asem we last 2 years make I mesan kanibium. The reason why this is happening is because of leaders like Bawumia, Akufo-Addo, and also Mahama and also Ken Ofori-Atta and ye papa when yan baby eko emisa ata. You see in a school you all did business administration. But one thing we know about Frakra or SHS score economics, just normal general students or economics. So catch say if you import more things into your country, what happens? Usikano ano brass. But if you export more, a costro. So usually it is very prudent for a country to deploy means and measures they can make their local currency stronger as against the foreign currency. Sure. Now Ghana we are at a disadvantage because the global currency you use you trade a dollar. So how can we stop all of these things? Your currency be me engine so. One of the things that they be mechanic say this thing is easy to know. Akufo-Addo COVID by also be if you nobody went out. It tells you the power of the president and also he using the military. Obi pie wakaswa kakra e de fa ne to no afi no obia people don't it didn't
want to go out again.
Obi tie helicopter crash and nam so no atu no window because osoro say bia be hu say uti di tempo mum ye bebo. This tells you the power of authority, rule of law, and most importantly discipline. Why am I saying this? Look at this. Yeti krom ha because bisa car bo also na car na $70,000.
Okay.
Inti say bia dollar 10 cedis last month, I'm bisa bona and then me call ya $15 cedis. It is at my disadvantage. I won't even go far. Oko a year more next year. A year Akromatv omo was some signature apartment bi omo si Atlanta ni ade you could be sa abo omo twa dollars ne my starting at 108,000. Then we came to West Still Small echi you were Eden Heights. You could be sa abo omo chere say it start at $99,000 for the studio apartment and $130,000 to $199,000 for the 3-bedroom and the 2-bedroom respectively. Addington you room has see and I'm charging in dollars.
Exactly.
Now, we are no crefua. They tell us say nana say mo bana mo beji a diner na betwa. Every month we bejo a year
security fee. Yeah.
And as a fee the be year cleaning your man say no I want to say no $100. If last month $100, $1 was 10 cedis, which means I will have paid like 1,000 and then $1 is 15 cedis, so I'll pay 150. It is moving at a significant rate. Meanwhile, the same person is being paid in cedis. Me and my baby in cedis. So why are you charging in dollars? Now, my car apartment.
Even people are paying fees in dollars.
Good. Fees in dollar schools. Now, me who has a CB, I'm a driver, and I'm who has a be a boss land for sale. And I'm a friend. I can't catch him say assassinate $130,000. Because
and I said Ghana.
And I'm saying, why don't you do it in CD? I say, okay, Parliament, do they read the budget in CD or not? Say, so when you're interested that we shouldn't do this argument. So 3 things I'm about apartment and I say property, a car, and then a land. Now you were saying something about schools. You know, Montessori schools. Their school fees never in dollars. There are certain hospitals they are charging in dollars. There are certain supermarkets and even certain shops they are charging in dollars. Hotels. Me can't maybe call hotel be or East Airport. They charged us in dollars. We know about ye use to currency, but the face value currency ni ye use to ni CD, but the real value currency ni ye dollars. The moment we start using the CD, all these things will go down. Now the Intermaker said Russia did the same thing. Russia economy grew by 227%, despite sanctions from Europe, sanctions from UK, sanctions from France, sanctions from US, and even banning. So you can't even buy Russia oil. How come their economy grew? So this is what Russia did. Russia can say, okay, if US and other countries have banned us from using their currency, from other things, economic year, now we cripple your currency because of an economy, because of Ukraine-Russia war. What can we do to circumvent this kind of act? And Vladimir Putin, on any economic advisors, say, because Russia is the second largest producer of oil in the whole world, no, any country, oil you have to buy it in rubles, their currency. So that strategy, mitigated the impact of the ban and I said the economic sanctions on Russia. I'm a Russia because now the BBC project said they will have run at a negative. Russia have now run at a positive. How? You see, in Tebu, I mean, who's our leaders now? Obedi mutu sana fun yeyi oko Parliament and then the inflation and where Jimmy Yeneko University ni be common sense. This is common sense. Stop the use of the dollar, and it's all by giving a rule. And then ya kwachi fela Makafui. See, mami country before na ndra mi obi kasa wo UK. Osnana e be before ye petakashi. Uni say me hard guy. Bia me person me kon. Bia me person master I want to show something because Ghana for if you don't show something they will take you for granted. And then ya take you for granted that ni fie no you have to take it by force. That is how Africans are. Now listen to this. Nipani catcher me said the moment Akufo do be ma order be 2 soldiers people will obey it. The same thing. A brand Nigeria for 2 currencies on social media. No. What did EFCC say? If you throw currencies on social media, Naira, any OYE party, Naira abuse, you'll be arrested. And then nobody is throwing currency. Even Davido and Wizkid, Obiashane them. 2. The same Nigeria for 2-3 years ago, Omo film industry, Omo said they are banning all retro movies.
Sure.
Because now
it's out again. It's out again.
Yes. Uche Montana ne have you seen any retro movie?
No.
One man no retro movie. Kana you see love stories. You see, it's about you putting the law and letting people know that the law works. If it happens that way, it will be okay. And yes, simple. Stop people from trading in dollars. Immediately stop people from trading in dollars or currency need to gain value. Forget about the import and export. Import and export, we can't do anything in this country without importing. How? Broni. We can subsidize and do certain things and export near there. But he says stopping people from using the currencies in the country. A currency a simple mathematics. And that dollar is 15 cedis. I think this a certain group Omoka say by ending of the year a dollar will reach 20 cedis, and it is possible. It is possible. And people think so. So one more years after so you $2 into you will get money. But nipa na talk car near there. This one also a crabber. Or more $20 so they will also increase prices. So all we have to do, me was social media a trade minister. He say Akromatv a comedian Central Region. Oh. Japan Adamfui.
Hammond, Katie
Hammond. When did Katie Hammond know anything about the economy? It tells you say Katie Hammond did not to her. And the actual people are running economy in air that chimafia. So no mushechi. On say you were abroad for some toy beer, yet the homa asono. 2 years on Sassi and not a pigeon in sa. Yeah. It's a promotion. I'm open to comment, mammy. That is what Katie Hammond is our toy, you know. And one more control, you know, Kenufuriata, the Baumiers, and the Gabis. Meanwhile, nothing will change. Nothing will change. The only time Akromatv should have redeemed himself, 2 years ago, Ghana for say, change this man. Or they may work for IMF, and that's what 6 months or so to elections. Everybody has made up their mind. Ghana 4 of yesterday, and Ghana 4 of today. 2001 year cost to aba, and I'm a chimney, and I'm a Kenny, and I'm a Bini. Those things have changed. If you're now team, you may be so you Kenny and apartment is in Crammy, me
tribe, you don't even know the
oh, yeah, so to Nika Kujma. Obi any time, the only time you see people coming out, see a doom light. Near na more train from her. It tells you say we don't. It is sad.
Oh, train from no coin.
From our point. So we need to stop Ghana for of sudden votes the pattern of voting some few years ago. Now people are voting on policies, and if they are doing everything, the people are also machining pay the youth. The youth are quite the silent minority.
Sure.
You don't see them on social media talking about MPP, NDC, but don't joke. This TikTok generation, they can vote because somebody has a boy. They don't give a hoot. I'm telling you, this TikTok generation. And most of these young people are understanding the economy. So how do we position it in a way everybody will be happy? What you say now? Nama boy be and me posting on my status 2022 in your first class will gone jobless. And no pay me who so be so sa or the sick in your school jobless. The people me never. Oh, I say me can. Let's end it here. It's so sad.
I was for Nana say it's so sad. I say no to me can be near home. But then for our joint to comment section me that's so share me.
This Nana Borough aka Bureaus. Keep on watching pinaxtv.
What's up? My name is James Gardner. Keep watching Pinax.
Hi guys, this is my